You probably clicked on this video thinking that I hate America, and well, I don't. You're wrong. I actually love this country, but I really do hate the 4th of July, and let me tell you why. Let me tell you about my childhood experiences with fireworks, and they are dramatic. So basically, I was like 3 or 4 when the story takes place, and I literally almost died. So if you didn't know already, my parents are divorced, and every other weekend I would go to my dad's. And at that time, my dad lived with my grandma. At my grandma's house, it was my grandma, my grandpa, me, and my uncle and my dad. And so it was close to like the 4th of July, and so my uncle bought a bunch of like fireworks and cool stuff, and my uncle's like 13 years older than me, so he was like in his 20s at this time. I don't even know because I'm terrible at math. One Friday night, whenever it was my dad's weekend to have me, my mom dropped me off at my grandma's house, and everything was fine and dandy until my uncle came walking in with fireworks. So my uncle was letting off fireworks, and obviously they're cool, so I want to come watch them. And I was so amazed because my uncle wasn't just letting off the fireworks the right way, he was letting them off with a bow and arrow. Why anyone would think that this is a good idea, I don't know, but I'm sure you could see where the story is going. I was out there for probably about 5 minutes, and my uncle let off a couple fireworks with his bow and arrow, and everything was fine until there was this one firework. My uncle lit up this firework and then put it in his bow and arrow and shot it out. I really don't know how he did that, but he did. And so everything was fine. It exploded in the air until a part of it came back and hit me right here in the chest. I used to have the biggest scar ever right here, but I don't anymore. It's faded away. But that moment was so terrible. As soon as that firework hit me, I like immediately got so burned because it was like so hot. It like souped through my skin. And I immediately started crying, but not just like regular crying, I was like screaming crying. As like a 3-year-old kid, it's scary because a firework just came back and hit you. For 2, it hurts. And for 3, there's this huge big hole in your chest. And it's kind of scary and traumatizing as a kid. And so as soon as I started crying, my grandma like came out and like got me and was like, oh my gosh, are you okay? And so she immediately like put me on the bed and like put some medicine on me. And like it was at that point, I'm not even kidding, guys. Like everyone thinks I'm being so dramatic, but like I'm not even kidding. I literally had like an out-of-body experience. I'm not saying that I died, but like it was literally like I was like coming out of my body and I was just like watching from above. Like I don't know what had happened, but I literally was like watching my grandma like from above put like medicine on my chest right here. I don't know what that is. If you know what that is, please let me know in the comments because like I don't know. But yeah, so after about like 30 minutes, I finally like felt better. I was calm, collected. Everyone was like nurturing me and I felt okay. And my uncle felt so bad. And it's honestly, I mean, it is his fault a little bit, but I'm not mad at him. I was never mad at him, but like, it was just more scary and like the burn hurt. So that was a little traumatic. And so yeah, if I learned anything, it's that you should never shoot fireworks out of a bow and arrow. And that brings us to our next story. So I was about 9 or 10 at this time, and I was at my dad's house. It was 4th of July, and we were letting off fireworks. That night, everyone was at our house. My dad, my stepmom, all of my siblings, my uncle, and my grandparents. And we had let off so many fireworks. Everything was going great. And then my dad lit off like the biggest firework that they had bought. It was like the grand finale one. I kid you not. Everything was going good. He lit it on fire and then he was running away. And as he ran away, the firework flipped over and like started shooting out at us, like from all directions. It was like one of those big ones. And so like it had like a lot of like booms in it. And literally I thought my house was gonna catch on fire. I thought I was gonna get hit with the firework again. And I was like literally so scared because like that first experience was so scary and so traumatic. And I like always have a fear that that's gonna happen to me again. Like I literally get so anxious every time around 4th of July because it's just so scary. And literally I was like crying. I was like freaking out. I was like, not again, not again, not again. Like this cannot happen. And like Everyone was like running and like taking their chairs and like shielding them like from the fireworks. It was terrible. Luckily, nobody got hit, but I was like a nervous wreck and I was like literally crying. I don't think I'll ever recover from getting hit in the chest with a firework. So there was that experience. So the last experience that I have, it's not a traumatic story. It is a little bit, but it's just kind of like a funny story that I like to tell. Whenever I was 16, I worked at this ice cream truck. It was like parked outside of this gas station because the person who owned it also owned the gas station too. So he just had it on his property, and there was like this little fireworks station over here on the other side of the road that sold fireworks. So I was walking out of the ice cream truck to go into the gas station to go use the bathroom or something. And while I was walking in, it was like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, mind you, way past July 4th. And I hear this massive boom. Like, it sounds, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like the loudest boom I have ever heard in my entire life. I literally thought I was in like a war zone and like there was like a out happening. And I kid you not, as soon as I heard that boom, I like ducked down and like went to the ground. It was terrible. I literally thought I was gonna get like hit with a bullet. I was so scared. But then like I realized that it was like a firework, and I was just so confused as to like why they let off a firework at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, way after July 4th, when like the sun is still up. Wouldn't you think that you'd want to wait till like nighttime? But I guess not. Okay, so on to the next story. Okay, so this next story isn't really traumatic. It's just more so funny, and it's really not funny. It's kind of like sad. But my mom is like mentally ill. Like, my mom's capable of doing everything, but whenever she doesn't take her medicine, she just isn't what we call normal, which is perfectly fine. Like, you need to take your medicine, but like everyone has the right to be who they are and act how they want to act, as long as you're not hurting anyone. And so it was literally 4th of July and people were letting off fireworks. My mom like freaked out and like called the police. And I was like, why are you calling the police? And she's like, I have to call the police and let them know that people are letting off cannons. She thought people were letting off cannons. I do not know anyone who owns a cannon. I don't know if she knows anyone who lets off cannons, but like, does she not know that it's 4th of July? It is fireworks. And she's like, no, there are cannons going off. It's explosive. I feel dangerous. They're gonna let this whole forest on fire, because like we live like close to the woods, and she thought that like the whole forest was going to catch on fire because of all these cannons. So literally she called dispatch, and dispatch sent a literal police officer on our property to like check out the area so they like could find a cannon. But guess what? There was no cannons, no cannonballs. It was literally fireworks. That was a waste of time. And still to this day, she swears that they are cannons, because she says that they are like super loud, like louder than any firework was, but like some of them really are loud. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I enjoyed talking about my traumatic experiences with the 4th of July and with fireworks. I hope you guys all have a safe 4th of July. And also let me know if you've ever got hit with a firework before, because it is not fun. But I'm sure I'm not the only person with traumatic firework experiences, so please, please, please comment down below your experiences, because I seriously want to hear them. Also, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't like it, because it helps my engagement and helps push my video out more. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'm uploading twice a week now, Fridays and Tuesdays. And on Tuesdays, I'm starting this new series called Trauma Tuesday, where I share traumatic story times from my childhood. And honestly, there's enough of them, I could probably write a book. With all that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. Stay safe and stay blessed. I love you guys. Bye.